You all may be aware that about 2 to 3 weeks back we had come over here and we had put it forward to the people, to the benefactors of Goa, our citizens, regarding the neglect towards the people who are less fortunate. And that is looked after by Street Providence. Well, we are happy that in the recent, and our demand was that provision should be made for these people in the budget. There were a lot of, misunderstandings going on, and there were a lot of obstacles to be cleared. But today we are happy to announce that the Honorable Chief Minister, who also happens to be the Finance Minister, was very receptive. He made provision for us, and the nitty-gritty has to be still sorted out at the administrative level. I think wherever we have gone, whether it was the Chief Minister, the Minister for Social Welfare, the Secretary Social Welfare, Secretary Additional Secretary Finance, all these people were very, very receptive, and they understood that the work that is being done by Street Providence is something where others have been found wanting. So to that extent, we are very thankful to the government for having reposed faith in us. It is a fact that they have themselves selected a Street Providence headed by Donald as being the best NGO serving the people. So in that aspect, we are happy, and we hope there is still something that needs to be streamlined, and that has to be administratively streamlined by the Department of Social Welfare, so that we don't need to come again over here and stand and protest over these things. Now that they understand, we are hopeful that they understand that that the intentions are clear of the government to help this segment of society. We are really hopeful that the administrative wing within these departments take a cue and respond positively. Thank you.
Good evening, friends. We had said that about 2 weeks back that we'll be going to the assembly on the day of the budget to either thank the chief minister or to either protest against if grants were not allocated. But due to the weather and due to the assembly getting over late, we did not undertake that trip because weather was not good that day. But overall, the budget which was presented has, for the first time, allocation made towards ladies who are homeless on the street, senior citizens on the street who require palliative care, and Goan persons with disabilities who require midway homes and halfway homes. Like Sir said, he quoted various names, but I will like to highlight one name, and that is Sir Vikas Gaunekar, Additional Finance Secretary. Not an easy gentleman to convince, negotiate, deal, get something from. But in the last 1 year, he has understood exactly the core of the issue. He has understood that the problem is rising. He has understood that it is the state's responsibility, and the state has to do something. And he, being the additional finance secretary, he has been cooperative in listening to us whenever we have went. He has been cooperative enough to use his extra powers or use his authority to get things moving in the way it should have been moving all this time. We also thank Dr. Pranav Bhatt, he is the Budget Joint Secretary, for accommodating our request at short notice on a Saturday. Maybe he was brief, or maybe he has compassion, or anybody dealing with us in this segment, that is shelter homes, needs to have common sense, needs to have compassion, needs to have human touch, needs to have some feeling for people who may not be able to face the world by themselves. So among these two officers, that is where the money comes from, or that is where the system works on. Additional Finance Secretary Sir Vikas Gaonikar as the mastermind towards us being happy this time. This is the first time after 2 years we are standing here, we are smiling, we are not going to uh, find fault with the system this time. And Dr. Pranav Bhatt for short notice going out of his way, seeing that everything was provision was made on the assurance given. We would like to, especially although sir is a police officer, but I would like to appreciate DYSP Tushar Vernikar, who has quite often been able to respond to either sir's message or my message, and move that file, or whenever we have asked for any help for a signature, or some little quick favor which he has considered, done, and got things moving. Last but not the least, we would like to thank the Honorable Women and Child Minister for all the support that we have received from his department in the last 5 years. Okay, we understand that certain things were not in our favor, or administration may not have been aware that what was the crux of the situation, how difficult it is, because nobody has done this before. Nobody has opened so many homes and asked government for money. He has been cooperative enough. In the last 5 years, his department has been cooperative enough. If I have offended anybody from any particular department, especially in the last 2 years, we apologize. It was not intentional. It was just a level of frustration and disappointment at the slow pace of things moving. But now with the Honorable Chief Minister aware, okay, he has not met us last 6 months, but he is aware. We have options to place our grievances, our disappointments to these officers, that is Additional Finance Secretary, Joint Secretary Budget, and his security in charge. So we have avenues to place our disappointments. We hope now that since the budget has been, provision has been made for the budget, it is there, okay, it is there. We are happy at what has been allocated. It's a jump of almost maybe more than 100%. So it's a jump for us. It's a good sign for the government. They are understanding this topic of persons with disabilities and homeless on the streets. And we would like to say that the administration, that is the department heads, should keep all their egos aside. We also are ready to keep our egos aside. We are ready to have patience, but with a closed commerce. It cannot be patience for the next 6 months, and these files will keep moving around for the next 6 months. What moved in 7 days was at lightning speed. Honorable Chief Minister was assuring that within 7 days it will be sorted out, and he has sorted it out. Now the ball or the process is with the administration, and I am waiting for 45 days. I will wait till 15th of May to get, because now everything is there. You have to ask money from nobody. It is already given. Usually administration says finance, 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 and finance says administration. So we have got it sorted out with the finance through the Chief Minister. We have not done anything. We are not taking any credit. It is all the Chief Minister's credit who has instructed his team. This is the second battle which the Chief Minister has won by getting the money into the budget. It is there. Okay. The administration has to move the papers, make the proposals, and issue the orders. So we will be waiting till 15th of May to get our orders. Failing which, I should not be saying it, but failing which, we will be forced to approach the Chief Minister.
Just for clarification, what are things that changed during this budget? What is the highlight of that budget that affects you?
See, usually the budget for women and child was just 50 lakhs for not donkey years, for a couple of years. And it was shown at 4,500 rupees at a 2007 inflation rate. So it has never been upgraded. So recently, beginning of this month, our difference in food allowance from 33 rupees to 200 rupees was sanctioned, which we took a meeting here on the 7th of this month. 17th of this month, the bills were sent, and 18th our grant of the difference in the food was released. Okay, it just happened in one day. Although through accounts you cannot get any bill released after 7th of the month. But for us, like I said, the mastermind, Vikas sir, has done the provision. So now what happened? The provision has gone to 20,000. What was 4,500 for this budget 25-26, 20,000 rupees has been allocated for per
woman.
per woman
Per woman per month.
per month, which is something unbelievable.
But this is only for food or it is
The entire
Entire.
like what is the
treatment cost?
treatment? The full budget for per woman.
For women, the cost is much more than compared to the men. So that's why.
And comparatively, what is it for men, and if
So
anything is changed?
for men, there are two sections. One is person with disability, midway homes for person with disability. There also we have requested for 25 and they gave us 20, which we have accepted. And for men, palliative care who are non-person with disability. Say people who have got wounds or maybe some sort of say dementia, Parkinson, some sicknesses who don't qualify under person with disability department. They have already had a provision of 12,500. So we asked for support for 200 people, but we will go up to 300 people. So by the time the next budget comes in in March 2026, we will ask for provision for 500 people. So they are given for 200 allocation funds, which we will go up to 300 in this year. But with keeping an eye that the amount of people turning disability or the amount of people turning on the street for genuine reasons have to be looked into the future. We are prepared. We are not going to sit at 200. We are going to go beyond 200 immediately.
So what is the budget allocated for this purpose?
That's what I said. 20,000 rupees.
The
Okay,
total
so there is
amount.
no total amount.
That is the total amount. Let me not break the news at the moment because
But it's already in the budget.
yeah. Let us. I'm coming to that. Let us wait for first to come. Okay. We are happy with what they have given us. It is showing on the part B. Okay. Let us see now how long and how quickly this administration puts it into effect.
So these are for all NGOs,
Whoever is applying for grants, funds, or shelter homes, whatever they are applying, it is not only for us. It is for everybody.
Provisory.
Provisory is a separate department budget. So their budgets are maybe 38 to 40,000 per person. We are at this budget is at half the rate.
Okay, so this is a welcome change what we see, because last same time maybe last year you were protesting outside CWC, and you had a lot of issues that used to go up and back and forth with the CM. So things relation with CM also has changed. What has changed? That is,
CM
what
is
about
not
this?
CM is not meeting me personally. Neither is he entertaining me in his office personally. But like I said, the mastermind, Vikas Gaunekar is the mastermind. So if Vikas Gaunekar as a human being, as a person, understands the problem, then our problem is solved. We cannot go.
You see, it's basically awareness. They were not aware what is the thing, how many people on the streets and all. And when they realize this thing, I think then many people opened up. Others, it was the provisions are made.
See, usually as an NGO, people think you are only asking money. Even administration, certain section of administration is still under the impression we are asking money for this person in this scheme and this person in that scheme, which we have clarified. So basically, end of the day is, if we are going to go to CM for everything, then we don't require the administration. So if there's an administration and the administration can understand what we are talking, is relevant. If the administration cannot understand what we are talking, then you have to go back to the CM. Now, since he has put everything into the system without disturbing the administration, it is time that the administration takes a clue about it, understands, okay, yes, now you can't grumble, no, you can't grumble, finance is not given, it is there. So next year we will tell the CM, okay, sir, why don't you increase it now? Because reality will happen. From 200 we are going to go to 300. We may even go to 350. We may even go to 400. But you have to make provision for the. It is not only us. Anybody can apply for the schemes. That is between them and the administration.
As more people join your food bank program,
See, food bank. What is the issue is we are focused more on collecting fresh food from the canteens because that is nutritious, that is fresh. What we were getting in the fridges, was turning to be more of spoiled age because of various reasons. So we have discontinued the fridges in certain places, but we are focusing on collecting fresh food from the factories. So basically now end of March, from 9 factories in Verna, we must have picked up about 64,000 kilos, which would have gone out. So there's another department called factory and boilers. They have set, or we together have set a target. So 64,000 kilos is like 5,000 kilos a month. average. So they have set a target for 25-26, 15 factories, 8,000 kilos per month. So there will be 96,000 kilos, like 100,000 kilos a year. From 64, we will, it's like 50% increase. So we don't want to uh, get food which is getting spoiled, and we have to put manpower to put it to the garbage and put it. We want to do it fresh, like get the food by 4:30, it gets over by 5:30.
Yeah, the reason I asked is because in the budget also, did the CM keep that into account to make sure that people, the factory itself come approach you and help the
Yes.
NGOs like you?
It's not in the budget.
It's not in the budget.
Because we didn't raise that issue.
But it was taken up separately
Because
with the
you said the
government.
transportation is one of the challenges.
So
It
what
was
happened?
taken up.
There is a department called Factory and Boilers, which we have been associated with the last 1 year. So they have moved a file, an order, to get an order, so that the order goes to all the factories that they should not throw out their food. So if the order is moved, then it becomes a system where they also can show their senior management that we cannot throw out the food because the order has been issued. So that should be implemented by maybe 1st or 2nd August.
So Donald, on one side you are thanking the CM for resolving the issue. On the other side, you are giving a deadline of 45 days.
Yes.
So there are possibilities that things still could go wrong.
See,
What could go wrong?
Like I said, the administration should understand now that the money has been given. So if the money has been given and the minister in charge has requested them to see that it happens within 45 days. It should not go beyond 45 days. Usually, like I said, we always say, administration puts the blame on finance. Now there's nothing to put the blame on anybody else. It's already there. Everybody knows it's there. In fact, the budget which they asked for, and the budget which was allocated, has gone up because of this particular step which the CM took. So the money is allocated for the head. Now, we will be running out of resources within the next 2 months for various reasons. Our inflation rate is very high and our costs are rising continuously. So, because of this query which we had told them, sir, we don't have money beyond May now. So, if you don't get the money by 15th of May, then how will we clear the bill for June? Because it's already there. There's no point giving it to me end of the year. What will I survive at during the intervening period? Because it's there, no. It just has to be given. So that's my deadline that I'm telling also now. We will see. Without money, you cannot run the shelter homes. Nothing is comes free. No matter what we think, what we say, and what we do, nothing comes free. Our point is the money has been allocated in the budget, and that's what I quoted the name of Dr. Pranav Bhatt, a very strict officer, somebody not easy to break into, somebody not easy, but when he has done his part and it has reflected within the shortest period of time on a Saturday, then we can't go back to the CM, right, and say you have not given the money. So we have to go back to the administration.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Is there anybody
Yes, anybody would like to